All right, we are recording, and I am so excited to be with all of you today. I love Saturday mornings. I love Saturday mornings, my favorite day of the week because I get to see all of your beautiful smiles, and we just learn and grow every single weekend, and I love it. My name is Hope Baker. I am an independent consultant and executive national vice president with Arbonne. And you guys, I am so thrilled about our speaker today. We all come into this business for different reasons. Many moons ago, almost 17 years ago now, I came into the business as a single mama who wanted to provide for my family, my background. After college, I was a flight attendant for many years. I sold real estate. I was a personal trainer. But I love that anyone can do this business, anyone from any walk of life. Doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what your background is, your gender. We welcome everyone. But you guys, I have to tell you that the speaker that we have today, her background is just a little bit different than most of ours. I mean, Amy Bowers, National Vice President, is absolutely extraordinary. She is a Harvard trained attorney. She has an MBA from Columbia University. She's a self-proclaimed recovering attorney. I love that. But she's also right-brained. She's an Emmy-nominated songwriter. She's a best-selling author. She's a self-healing facilitator. Unbelievable human being that we have on this call with us this morning. And you guys, I was so fortunate a few years ago. I was at our Impact Training Tour and I got to hear Amy speak. And I will tell you, I walked away from that training, Amy, and I was so blown away, not just at your perspective and your insight, but just how real you are. Oh my gosh, I love you. I love you. I love you. So you guys, get ready because Amy Powers is in the house. Amy, take it away.
Thank you, Hope. Well, first of all, I think I need to take you with me every time I speak anywhere. You can be my what do they call it? Hype man? This is great. We should get our act together and take it on the road. This is wonderful. The thing I have to say about keeping it real is, you never make a mistake. You can never forget if you're yourself. And that took me a long time, by the way, to realize that in Arbonne, you can be 100% yourself. So the self I have is crying right now. I have no idea why. Hold on. Maybe it was the beauty of that introduction. Okay, here's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about what is so great about the business of network marketing. And I think the reason that Hope wanted me on here is because I do have this business and law background. And I think that right now, people need to get really clear on what is so great about this. I know we're all consultants here, so clearly we know, sorry, it's so great that I'm crying, hold on. Clearly we know at least some part of what is so great about the business of network marketing, especially with Arbonne, but we might not know everything about what's so great about it, or we might have learned it, but maybe we just need a little reminding. So today, my intention is to help you all fall in love with network marketing as a business, especially doing it the way we do it in Arbonne. Okay, so I want to give you some info. And I also want to give you some ammo, right? The info is to inspire you and ignite you and all those good things. And the ammo is to defend yourself against the haters, because you know what? They are out there. And some of them have really big mouths. So, okay, here we go. What is so great about the business of network marketing? Okay, it's legit. It's simple. It's a game-changing choice. It's an equal opportunity. Hallelujah. You just talked about that, Hope. It's a solution to the craziness that we're experiencing on planet Earth right now. It's low cost, low risk, right? But it's a way to own your own business. And it's a smart business for smart people. So I want to take each of these and break it down, and I want to interact with you a little bit. Okay. So on the legit side, it is a legal, right? No, nothing smarmy here. Legal, leading edge business model, right? It has been around for over 100 years as a business model, and over 100 million people do it all around the world, with over $190 billion in sales worldwide. So for anybody who's experiencing pushback about the legal of it, yeah, like companies in every other industry, we are highly regulated. As a matter of fact, in the last couple of years, and any of the NVPs on this call will attest to it, we've been more and more regulated, not just by the laws of the USA, let's say, in our case, in this call, but the DSA, the Direct Selling Association, is like the Better Business Bureau, a voluntary Better Business Bureau, and it's highly ethical, and the code is really strict, and we're a member, right? Because we decided to do that. But like in every other kind of business in the world, there are a couple of bad actors, yeah, or there are a couple of like bad companies, or maybe a couple of wacky people in good companies. But if you don't play by the rules, you're out. We all know this, right? You'll either be taken out of the game, or you'll be fined. Like, think about it. Herbalife, which is now $6.35 billion in sales, one of the biggest network marketing companies out there, they got hit with a major fine a couple of years back because they were doing some things that weren't really okay. But now they're okay, right? The business as a whole is a totally legal business model. And by the way, there are some other companies that are not network marketing that also do things that are a bit not okay. Like, for instance, just to name one name, right? Johnson & Johnson. Since 1959, Johnson & Johnson was found to be knowingly selling products, their baby powder, that they knew were toxic and actually led to ovarian cancer. Oh my God, right? So, but they paid their price and they're still in business. So if you hear anything, questionable about network marketing, remember, it's a business like any other business. Mostly good, couple of bad, that's it, right? So it's legal. And it's also what I call leading edge. And what I mean by that is it is growing like popcorn popping, right? And why is that? Because it capitalizes on all the things that are really happening right now: online shopping, social media, and the fact that a lot of people are looking at life and saying the regular work options, not so much for them, right? Why else is it leading edge? Because they pay so much, right? Here's some nice statistics. In 2017, the network marketing industry paid worldwide $76 billion in commissions to their consultants or distributors, whatever people call them. That is over $200 million a day to people in this business. Yay, right? Here's an Arbonne statistic. 2019, when we were earning $615 million that year, they paid almost half, right? 2020, we paid out $385 million on over $700 million worth of sales. Right now, we are at $847 million worth of sales, right? We're up over 20% from last year, which was over 20% from the year before. When you think about what those years were, holy moly, how amazing is that, right? So the question that I would like you to answer in the chat: what percentage of that 847 million, right, would you personally like? It's up to you. Okay, just let us know. All right. What else is so great about network marketing? It is very simple. It's a simple, streamlined way of just connecting people and products. So in the chat, let me know. Do you like things simple? I'm going to look here. Let's see. Where's the chat? Do you like things simple, or do you like things complicated? Nobody has written down what percentage of the profits of this company they want. Why is that? Oh, 6 new messages. Let's see. Give me simple, simple, simple. Okay, that's good. A 1% Valtarian wants. That's great. Okay, a little slice. Good. Okay, so we get the idea. This is all our choice, right? Okay, simple. When I say simple, I mean really like super simple. Shop and share. That is what we're doing, right? That is brilliant. We get the opportunity to be the absolutely for real brand ambassadors in this kind of business. We actually enjoy all the products and services that we are recommending. And network marketing is just a distribution method. It's just getting your stuff, right? Your goods, your services, whatever it is, from the manufacturers or suppliers of that stuff to you as consumers. It's just the way we get whatever we need or want, right? So remember back in the day when everybody had to go to stores to get stuff? Okay, that was because the only distribution model was retail. Obviously, that is not true now, right? But in retail, the model is you have a bunch of middlemen, right? Stuff gets manufactured or made, and then it has to get to somebody, get to the end consumer. There's transportation costs, there's warehousing costs, there's a bunch of advertising costs, marketing, retail store costs, it costs to keep the lights on, costs to pay the cashiers, whatever, right? And what we were doing all by mutual agreement was we were agreeing to pay for all the costs of that as consumers, right? Every step of the way along all those steps, somebody was making a profit and the price of the thing kept getting marked up and marked up and marked up, but the value of the thing kept staying the same. When there was no other choice but retail, that's what we all did. We paid way higher prices for no higher quality. But we don't have to do that with network marketing because it's streamlined and it cuts out all the middlemen. So what network marketing realized was that you can just pay a portion of the revenue to consultants or whatever companies call distributors, whatever, and go from manufacturer to consumer via word of mouth. And, it was simple, it was elegant. And then they decided to share their profits with the people who helped them. So it's kind of brilliant, right? Even when you think about models and commercials and even influencers get paid to post. People on commercials and all the staff and whoever else get paid to create. All the stuff and network marketing, we don't need. We just use ourselves, right? And people actually trust people they know more than they trust commercials or influencers who they know are getting something without necessarily believing in something. Okay. Another thing that's really brilliant, we are completely equal opportunity. One of my favorite things, right? So you do not have to go to school to learn to be a network marketer. We teach you on the job, no degree required, right? No loans paid, right? As long as you're 18, you can be whoever. Nobody is ever going to tell you that you're not, smart enough or old enough or you're too old or, you haven't done something in the world or you've done too much in the world or whatever. Nobody cares. You just be you. If you're 18, that's why they have that line in Arbonne to show you your birth date, right? So drop it in the chat, just out of curiosity. Who here is someone or knows someone who has been a victim of sexism, racism, ageism, maybe ableism? One of the things I love about network marketing, they can't say, oh, you're disabled, you're out, right? It's such a wide open playing field. Okay, let me see. Oh, I have 34 new messages. Yes to that. Yes, sexism. Okay, in every single job I've worked in. Right. I love that we have none of that. Just none. Okay. And now network marketing is also this really game-changing choice, right? And I believe it's a completely underexplored answer for the problems that many, many people are having, which is finding the problem of work-life balance, right? It's kind of a joke for most people. They're just overwhelmed all the time. And obviously network marketing is not everybody's answer. We don't expect it to be for everyone, but it could be for anyone, as we just said. And we, as those on the front line of this profession, have what I think is the obligation to paint the picture, to show people you can have a different way of life. You can have more peace. You can have more time. You can have more financial choices. You can feel a bigger sense of purpose. And if you ask any NVP in this company, they will tell you that all these things came to them because they did the do in network marketing. So it can really be a game changer. And I know that last year, with everything that went on, a lot of people started to reevaluate their lives and how they wanted to work, where they wanted to work, if they wanted to work. And some people realized, okay, I got some time for myself. Now I want to really charge hard and go and make something big. Some people said, you know what, I want a little less. I want to be able to just write my own story. And what network marketing allows you to do is to take the pen or the keyboard into your own hands and just write it. So I want to say, for anybody who is tired of the same old, this could be the, different, new. And that's very exciting. Another thing that's great about network marketing, it's so low risk, it's so low cost, but it's a way to start your own business. So let's do this. In the chat, please put the percentage of Americans that you think say they want to own their own business. I'll just wait a second. What percentage do you think? 80, Mary. Yeah, 80, 75. High numbers, okay? Well, let's just say it's definitely more than half, okay? Now put in the chat the percentage of people in the US that you think have actually done that. Own their own businesses. 20, 25, Val. Okay, yes, much lower, right? Actually, Val, you're the closest, I think here, 4%. So why is this? It's sort of both exciting and intimidating to people, right? They want it, they want control, but there's so many costs associated with this. And the costs are metaphorical as well as obviously actual, right? On the actual side, what do you have to do? You have to create the whole thing, right? You have to dream up the idea. You have to create the products. You need to do the market research to make sure nobody else is doing exactly what you're doing and the way you're doing it. You have to get your inventory. You have to get your insurance, all the legal fees, all the accounts. Like your head starts to explode with all this stuff, right? And the cost, so that's what you have to do. And then on the cost side, even if you're just doing a micro business, what they call, teeny tiny from home business, it's about $3,000 on average, okay? But if you're doing a small business, it's about 30 grand. And then if you're doing something, even if you're just doing a franchise, those can cost substantially more when you think, oh, somebody else will take care of part of it, right? And I'll just buy into it. It can cost a ton. And then, of course, here's the thing. You just bought yourself a job, right? As I call it, you're either a one-man band or a one-man brand. And that gets to be exhausting really quickly. And I would never want to do that. I would never have said yes to network marketing if that's what I had to do, but I don't. And none of us do, right? So what network marketing allows us to do is to have a business without having to create the business, right? And what we call this in my line is being an intrapreneur instead of an entrepreneur. So intrapreneurs are entrepreneurial people, but they decide to work within a framework of an already existing company, a network marketing company, right? What does the company do? It takes all the risk, it does all the planning, it does all the legal, it does all the legwork, it creates everything, right? And it even delivers it to the people who are our end consumers. And all we do is plug and play. We're entrepreneurs. We have that entrepreneurial spirit. We know we're going to go get something, and we get rewarded by the company for just being that intermediary. So I think that That's the most brilliant thing. Most network marketing companies cost between like a few hundred and $1,000 to start. We know we cost a lot less, right? And then you're just investing a little time in learning and getting coached, and then coaching other people. So it's really a better way to potentially get the same or more in terms of results. So that's brilliant. What else is great about network marketing? It's a game changer. And it's a game changer for every single generation, right? Anybody who is a leader in this company will tell you that their lives look nothing like they did before. And they're even amazed at what has happened to them, for them, with them. Thank you, Marie. So it's a game changer, right? It's like, people are waking up and going, the equation of my life is not looking so great right now, but I can change that equation. So when I've thought about this, I thought, okay, every single generation I know is a bit stuck, right? The youngest generation, Gen Z, there are not as many jobs when they get out of school, if they get out of school. And if they do get out of school, they've paid a ton in student loans mostly, right? The millennials, they have identified they do not want to be stuck in one place physically or one thing. And that's great, but then they can't afford to do things like buy houses, right? They can't afford to have the dream life or even travel, right? They're not on track to out earn the generations that came before, and they're still carrying that student debt. Gen X, super time crunched. And a lot of them feel like life is either or, like it's either family or it's work. And they're just, smoke's coming out of their ears. Okay, they might have great jobs, but they feel burned out. And they can't stop working because they're going to lose the lifestyle that they've created, right? It's just not great. And a lot of them still have debt. I will tell you, I just turned 60 years old, and a friend of mine whose husband is 60, who is a big professor at NYU and an MD, they posted the last day of his last student debt payment as a big celebration on Facebook. 60 years old. We need answers, guys. We need answers that don't cost. Network marketing can be that, right? And then there's baby boomers. A lot of them want to retire, but they can't. Why? Because they're not making enough. They haven't saved enough, right? Most people in the United States haven't even saved $50,000 for when they retire. That's a fact. And then they have debt, but it's not student loan debt anymore. It's the other kind of debt, credit card debt. And that's scary too, because the interest rates can be up to 26% on a credit card. And then you have the people who are older than boomers, still have to eat and still feel like they want to matter, right? So what's so great about network marketing? You can choose it anytime and it's completely age blind, right? You earn while you learn. You do not have to take yourself back to school. There is no degree required. And it just puts you in the driver's seat. The last thing, network marketing is a smart business for smart people. So what do smart people do? They look ahead, they prepare for impact, they always get the best deals, they outsource everything that's not fun or interesting to them, they leverage their time, they keep things really simple, they find solutions. And network marketing allows smart people a really smart choice. Okay, so here's a check-in question. Ready? Would you, looking ahead, would you say that you have absolutely more than enough money to cover any expenses that you've saved now or the money you have now? Okay, there's an honest answer. Okay, not yet. Yeah. Oh, yes. Somebody's got a yes. Okay. So Jamie, maybe network marketing, is not going to be your biggest thing. Who knows? Or maybe network marketing is the way you got there. I don't know. Most people are saying no, but so what people need to do if they're smart is just look ahead and say, what do I want my future to be? How do I want it to feel? smart people don't just cross their fingers and keep doing what they're doing and hope for the best. Okay, they like to feel a little bit more in control. Also,
Amy, we can't
yep.
hear you. Can everybody hear Amy?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay, sorry guys. Maybe it's just me.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear.
Sorry, I think it was my end. Sorry guys.
It's okay.
Okay, Hope.
Okay. So where was I? Feeling in control, right? And speaking of control, the next thing is that smart people really prepare for impact. And this was brought home to me just in the last month. So we know that crap happens, right? And when it does, it is going to impact you, body, mind, and spirit, whether you want it to or not, right? So what smart people do is they prepare for impact, and other people, they do not prepare for impact. So what kind of impacts can we expect right now? Job market, less stable. Now, right now, today, yes, there's a little boomlet, but in general, income inequality is, up, debt is up, retirement accounts are down. We saw in the last year, whatever control we thought we had in the world, we don't, right? So if you're smart, you're going to expect the unexpected. And I have learned that from a study that was done that 40% of the people in the United States do not have an extra $400 in case of an emergency. Okay. And then when you think about it, what's the average emergency going to cost you? Oh my God, yesterday, my kid had a fender bender. Guess what? That's going to cost us $1,000. If you look at an emergency room visit, $628 is the average for an emergency room visit, which you cannot predict. So here's an example. Okay, this is from my team last month. I have a great regional vice president. Her name is Buffy Wright. Okay, her mom, who's a district manager on our team, Jan, is 81 years old, and she's a very daring person. Okay, she went skydiving for the first time when she was 79. Okay, Buffy's been building her Arbonne business for about 6 years. Jan's been in the business for about 4 years, and last month Jan fell and broke her pelvis in 3 places. So Buffy had to drop everything, fly up from Washington to Washington from LA, Washington State, and spend the entire month with Jan at the hospital and with doctors and rehab and all this stuff, which for many people would have flipped them out, or they would have had to, ask a boss for time off or lose money or lose a job or whatever. But Buffy had her Arbonne business, and she had a team helping her, right? So because she built the business with this team and she was really prepared for impact, everything was okay. She just got to stay with her mom and stay on what was most important. By the way, also Jan has some clients, so she also had money coming in. Okay, people got to focus on what was most important, right? So the question is, are you prepared for impact, or do you just want to leave things to chance? Network marketing allows you to prepare. Okay, what else do smart people do? They outsource. One of my favorite things about network marketing, because there are some things that I love to do and some things that I hate to do, and I figure everybody is the same, right? So nobody is great at everything. And with network marketing, we don't have to be great with everything, right? Outsourcing just means you find somebody else to take care of what you aren't good at or you just don't like, okay? So what companies do, all regular kind of companies, they're just these days outsourcing a lot. They outsource research and design and supply chain management and their accounting stuff, their content writing, their website development, a bunch of stuff, right? Regular companies are doing that. And in network marketing, we have one place that does all that for us. It is really smart to outsource what you are not talented at or interested in, okay? So that you can spend more of your time in the zone of being excited about what you are interested in. So my question to you in here is, do you enjoy being responsible for 100% of everything that brings you your money, or would you rather outsource some of it? So let me know if you're smart and like to outsource. Also, smart people get the best deals, and in network marketing we do, because the discounts are so great for the people who are consultants or distributors, wherever the companies call it. And then there's time leveraging. Smart people leverage their time. This is the smartest part, because time is a non-renewable resource, right? Solar is a renewable resource. Time is a non-renewable resource. You only get so much time in your life. And in a regular job, you're just trading your time for money, right? No matter who you are. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're, oh my goodness, I've known surgeons who do 18 or 20 operations in a day. They make a skadillion dollars, but they're burned out and exhausted. And, who wants that? Like there's always a golden handcuff of some sort when you are working a job, right? Who else, works jobs? Artists, right? I was a songwriter. We went gig to gig, right? Broadway performers do show to show. There's a lot of time for money trades, but network marketing is really different by design, right? We can get paid on the efforts of a lot of people doing a little bit. That is brilliant. Of course, you have to start with yourself, right? But everybody buys a little, everybody shares a little, everybody can earn a lot. Ta-da. And it can grow exponentially. So to me, time leveraging is the most brilliant thing about network marketing, because I suffered through being a lawyer, a really highly paid lawyer, and not enjoying it and work like 60 hours a week. That's not fun. That's not great. And it doesn't have choice built in, and it's all on your shoulders. I don't like that. I I work 10 hours a week. I have 5 people who work 10 hours a week, and that adds up to 60 too. 60 also, right? So I just get paid on a little bit from more people. So my check-in question for you is in the chat: what do you enjoy more? Doing it all yourself, or just, doing some and everybody else does some? Okay. Smart people keep things very simple. And in network marketing, all we're doing is shopping and sharing. Ta-da, right? And having the option of getting paid. Obviously, most people shop and share for free because they share about the things they like, but we're smarter because we just get paid. Okay. And it's a volunteer army. Yes, it's a volunteer army of career consumers. That's what we're building, both on client side and not. So if you have recurring expenses, would you rather have recurring income, or shall I say recurring revenue? Because guess what? Teaching point. The DSA and the Federal Trade Commission like us to use the word revenue instead of income, recurring revenue, because income implies that you have a job and someone is paying you like that. That's not what we're doing here. Smart people find solutions to whatever is the issue, right? And we're smart because we're doing that, right? Most people are just numbing their way through life, bitching their way through life. We are claiming our path. Network marketing is a vehicle to claim a different life. And we found solutions. I didn't think this was ever going to be my thing. I mean, my eyes crossed when I first heard about network marketing, and I'm sure a lot of people on the call can relate to that, right? But I had a problem, which was I was burnt out and I couldn't predict what was happening in my music career, and I was nearing 50. And there's ageism there too. And I found a solution here. What smart people just look for an answer, and we have an answer here. Okay, so smart people choose network marketing, and I think the smartest people choose Arbonne. Why is that? Couple of things, and then we're out. Ready? Daily consumables, big selling point. Stuff we all use and run out of and reorder on the regular. The one-stop shop online is so brilliant because you never have to read a label again. We have over 250 products. We don't have to do anything except enjoy them and guide other people to them, right? They are the safest, they are the yummiest. And now we're really cutting edge. That's also super smart about Arbonne. It's always we're always at the forefront, right? Formulations, certifications. I mean, I don't know any other company that is a B Corp and it's certified kosher and halal, and you can use it up to the Olympics, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's also cruelty-free. You name it, we have it, right? We're attracting really dynamic and fun people, more and more of them all the time. Our hearts are in the right place at Arbonne. We're service-oriented. We care about other people, right? This is not an ego-based business. I like to say we have more fun, we get more done. So that's it. Why network marketing is so great and why Arbonne in particular is so great. I hope you feel great about your choice to be a professional network marketer with Arbonne in particular. And I want to encourage you to go out and talk to 2 people today about why network marketing and why Arbonne.
Okay, Amy, you are amazing. I feel like I am so smart for choosing this profession and for choosing Arbonne. I hope all of you feel the same exact way. I mean, that was just so compelling, and I loved your perspective. You know, just you sharing it from your background, it gives so much credibility, frankly, to what we do. And I felt like I couldn't write fast enough just in terms of how we can share this business with people. I just love your no nonsense attitude, your straightforward, message. It's absolutely brilliant. Everybody just remember, less than 1% of our company reach the top level of national vice president. You can go to earnings.arbonne.com to see those averages. We are all about what is possible in Arbonne. So Amy, thank you so.
Oh, that number is only because they haven't heard this presentation yet.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes, amen, Julie, amen. Oh my gosh, Amy, thank you so much. I know
you are so welcome. And
over.
when you turn off this recording, I'm happy to stay on for a few minutes and take questions from people.
Okay,